Hey, it's Nancy Ryan, and I'm here with my friend Jack Raudenbush, who is developing this beautiful property. And this is why we're here. For the next few minutes, we're going to learn about Forever Green Farms.
The entire property, when it was one farm, was well over 100 acres. It has been subdivided and developed to about half. And what was here in the 1800s were farms, and the barns that were here were removed in the past 10 years. They're being repurposed by some Amish builders and some custom home builders for new homes, new barns. Farm hasn't received any fertilizer or chemical treatments since the prior owner had it. So It's been nearly 50 years that we can validate that it has remained organic.
Well, it's interesting. Okay, tell me the name of the development again.
Forever Green Farms.
Okay, so when I first heard that, I thought Forever Green might have made a reference to how pure it was out here. You know, like when you think about things being green now, and as soon as you mentioned that this land is clean.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, so we can continue to use it for ag purposes. We haven't, it's just been maintained as mowed grass. If we did intend to use it for some ag purpose prior to the homes being started, we'd make sure that no chemical treatments were applied. We'll have a fair amount of landscaping installed with the homes. A nice new gateway coming into the development, and one or two of the turns in the development will have focal points with some nice trees and hardscaping. Beyond the first phase, beyond the trees, we'll move into the second phase, and that would be another dozen or so homes on the top of the next ridge, capturing some of the same elements, nice skylines, nice tree lines beyond that.
And how big is each of the plots of land for the homes?
Minimum of 2 acres. We might push to some larger lots in the back, get some, if we do it the right way, get some 5-acre lots back there.
Wow, so these are estates.
Estates, that's what we're shooting for, yes.
And what about the square footage on these homes?
We're expecting them to be in the 3,000s.
Okay.
Some homes might be into the 4,000s. What's more important for us isn't just to get lots of square footage, but have really nice architectural appeal. Natural features, the stones, the woods, the natural color tones is what we're shooting.
And are all the homes 2-story? I haven't seen any of the plans for any of them.
They can be 1-story or 2-story.
Okay, so the big ranch.
Yes. And I believe the home styles of today are different than maybe where we were in the 90s with pushing for 6,000 square feet with vinyl siding versus 3,000 square feet with a lot more architectural elements and appeal to it, which is what we're going for.
Yeah, 6,000 square feet is just a lot to clean.
Yeah,
you know?
It is. It is.
I'm looking at it from that perspective. Well, the drive out here is really lovely as well.
Yes, from where this property is to some of the major highways is just a few minutes, and some of the homes between here and there, again, are just beautiful. So we're trying to leverage the residential areas in this part of York County. We're trying to capture some of the natural landscape. We don't want to spoil it.
Not at all.
We do know that some of the neighbors here are very concerned about what this development might do to their views. And we're trying to be respectful of what they want to see when they wake up in the morning and have their cup of coffee. And we want to capture the same thing with what we do here.
And what about the views for people when the way the homes are built? Obviously when you're looking at it, 2 acres. It's not like I'm going to be looking at somebody's backyard, right?
Sure. And we do have some restrictions or limitations on what a person can put in their yard. We don't want to create a hodgepodge of miscellaneous structures or outbuildings. Though we want to give opportunities for folks to have play areas for children, and relaxing areas for adults to sit and entertain. Have some outside spaces that are nice.
So we can put a pool in the backyard?
You can, yes.
So Jack, you're painting a really beautiful picture, but let's get down to some of the meat and potatoes here. What kind of prices are we looking at?
The prices will start at $140 and go to about $160, depending on the size of the lot,
Okay.
and the position of the lot in the development. Some of the lots do have a better appeal, so those would be at the higher end.
Sure. And what about a homeowners association?
And yes, there will be a homeowners association. We'll have the paperwork prepped, but we'll wait for the first series of homeowners to move in, and then we would formally establish the HOA.
Okay. Because then you'd have people that are on the board, so to
Correct.
speak. Okay.
Correct, yes. We're looking at 2 builders at this point, limiting the development to 2 builders, Fairinelli Homes and Musser Homes.
Okay.
2 very high-end quality builders that have their offices very close, and they know the area. They've been here. They've built homes in the first phase of Forever Green Farm, so this would be a good place for them to continue to build homes.
Absolutely. So, Jack, what you're saying is it's not just you're going to come in and pick a house like a cookie cutter. You're talking about custom homes here.
Yes, and the expectation is that every home would be special to that home buyers, homeowners' desires, and Fairinelli and Musser, I know, would be able to meet anybody's expectations and do what we would like to see here as developers.
Yeah. So we talked about how close this property or this area is to Harrisburg and to York. It's really not a bad drive at all. I think you know, blindly coming out here, I wasn't sure where I was going. I thought I was going to Dillsburg, but I felt like I was just on the other side of Mechanicsburg.
Yes.
So we're close to so much, but yet it's very quiet out here.
Yes, it is. It is. We're closest to Dillsburg. We're in the Northern School District. The potential buyers here, I think, would be from Mechanicsburg or from Harrisburg, could be York, could be Hershey. I believe what this development offers is different than what you can get closer to some of those places. Hershey is an area half an hour away. I believe there's some folks that work at Herco or the medical center who won't be able to find this kind of a development very close to Hershey, so they can deal with that kind of a commute to get this kind of a home.
So you're also, this isn't just a home for older, established people. I mean, people are going to be able to afford to come in here and raise a family here.
Yes.
And grow.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why we're talking about school district as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not a retirement community.
Oh, I wouldn't think so.
Though one could retire here if they so choose.
Well, it sounds like you're going to be able to build a home that you're going to be able to pick exactly what you want, the whole custom home appeal.
Yes.
But something that, this is a question that I have because I feel like I've seen this in the past. A lot of the custom homes have that master suite on the first level and then some of the guest rooms above. Is that still something people are doing?
I believe it is, yes.
Okay.